Hello, I'm IBX and today I'm going to be showing you me building my 1v1v1 map, which is going to be a replacement for the PvP map, which was just the 1v1, 2v2, etc. map, but I deleted it by accident, so I'm rebuilt it in a different format, and I'll be showing you me building some of this today, because I know a lot of you guys enjoy that. But first of all, I want to talk about the fact that I'm going to be live streaming this map later today. So because it's Thursday, I'll be live streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, although I'll be only reading the comments from Twitch. So I recommend definitely check out my Twitch link in the description. That's where I'll be streaming. Follow me if you haven't already. It's how you can keep up to date with them, and I'll give you an email stuff. Or if you can only view YouTube streams, if you click that link, it will tell you how long till the event goes live. Or you can use it as like a timer and then switch over to Twitch. It's your call. I'm just giving you all the facts. And yeah, streaming to both YouTube and Twitch today. Hopefully you guys are interested. So basically, I've already built most of this map, as you might be able to tell. You might be like, wait a minute, so you're not building a map at all. You've already built one, but the things I'm going to be building are the parts that aren't just symmetrical or boring. So I built all of the cobblestone, the bedrock, and all of the islands, which are perfectly symmetrical, by the way, so you can notice there's all there and there, there's all there and there, and so on and so forth. All of the islands are perfectly symmetrical, just, you know, for the sake of balance. I wanted to see what happens, because last time they were almost symmetrical, but not perfectly. This time they are perfectly symmetrical. So yeah, that's what's going on right here. 4 perfectly symmetrical islands, but now we're going to be building the interesting stuff, the middle thing, and then the corner stuff. So this does have a lot of similarities to Skywars, but you know, the difference is there's going to be lava instead of a big drop stopping you, and there's not going to be water or any chest. It's just going to be a tree on your island. Do what you want with it. You know, go mining, go to the center, go harass people, steal their stuff. It's your call, and that's what I like about this map. So we're going to, you know, do the stuff now, and I'll be, you know, walking you through the map build, kind of like how I usually do sometimes. So first thing we're going to do is in the center we need to make a way for people to get to other people's islands. You know, kind of like the big obsidian thing in the middle of my PvP map, except for this one, it's just going to be a kind of like a 4-way passageway that's in the center down here. So if you mine all the way down to your little thing down here, then you'll notice that there will be a big one of these just protruding out for you. Also, this is the rough shape of the center island, all this stone, just so you know what this is there for. It's just there so I could keep track of it, because obviously it's a very big piece of bedrock. It's hard to keep track of what's going on. So yeah, this is what it's going to roughly look like. I'll put the glass down now, because obviously I want to make it a difficult challenge. It can't just be you rushing through. There's got to be a little bit going on here. So you go through, you smash the glass, and then you come out very, very close to people's spawns. You're just a few blocks away from their, you know, down here. And I'm also going to have a diamond in each spawn down here. So actually, let's put that down now. There's going to be a diamond back there, so there is, you know, incredible incentive to actually head over to these people's places. So if we do that, actually we'll only make it go 1 block out, because otherwise people can jump on the obsidian, and that probably won't be great. So then we're also going to coat this in obsidian, so people don't just try and circumvent it by breaking their way around. I think that should do the job, really. Just the same type deal as last time, except this is going to be inside an island this time, so you can't jump on top of it. Just do it like so. And hopefully that gets the basic idea across to you guys of what's going on here. This is going to be an island, it's going to be coated with obsidian, and it should be good. Also, let's actually make this more of a, you know, so you can actually rotate and stuff, look around, cover it with glass, and then repeat what we're doing. So basically, yeah, we'll fill out this island with obsidian and stuff in a minute, but for now, this is the basic idea. You can see through to the other side, and also, once you break through the middle, you can see all 4 sides. But of course, you'll be keeping an eye on everyone. So whereas a 1v1 map, you had to just, you know, face off against people, you know, just keep an eye on them. We've got 3 people to keep an eye on this time, which might mean that defensively playing, you know, has a little bit more of a role, but it also means that rushing is so much better, because if you rush someone, you kill them instantly, you get all of their stuff. You don't win the game instantly, but I want to make it really advantageous to knock people out. Like, if you kill someone, you have a big advantage over the rest of the game. That's what I'm going for, so we're going to work on features to do that. So I'm just going to put a little bit more obsidian down here, so you can get the basic gist of how the island is going to look, and then I'll start working on the corner things. So yeah, as I said, there's going to be corner blocks, which are going to be kind of like the you know, cobblestone prison things in my first map, made out of mossy cobblestone and cobblestone for 2 sides, and then the other sides, I'll reveal that in a second. So these are going to be floating in midair, which is going to be weird, but basically there's 2 kind of halves of the island. There's the top half, then there's the bottom half down here, and I want it to be somewhere in between, so it's difficult to get to. It's not just, you know, easy as building blocks over there. You have to get your wooden pickaxe, then you have to be careful about it. So we're going to go 5x5, because that means that the inside will be roughly, you know, 3x3, because it's going to have walls all around the outside, and then we'll just place some cobblestone up. In a little cross shape for both sides, so they're both like, ooh, there's something going on like that. By the way, if you're wondering what I mean by having 2 of these and 1 of the other thing I'm building, it basically means that if I have 1 of these here and 1 of these on the other corner, I'll just quickly show you what I mean. So I'll build one just over here. Actually, let's make sure we get the heights the same. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up. Up there, I think we just got that. No, that's 3. So just up here. But this is what I mean. So basically, if I have one of these in one corner, or 2 corners, and then one of the other things in the other 2 corners, what it will actually come out with is something that looks like this. So just pretend they're fully both done. It means that all 4 islands actually have access to one, and they're just rivaling with a different island for access to it. Which I think will make some interesting things, because although they're going to have different power weapons, they're still going to be both super, super useful. And you're going to want to make sure that whoever's next to you isn't going for, you know, the one closest to them. And that's something you just want to do. Just generally keep an eye on your, you know, nearby things, because they're the things you want later on in the game. Maybe not right now, but you definitely want them. So we'll do the same thing just here. Put the cross down. Just kind of show off that it is definitely a mob spawner, and there's things inside there you probably want. And then, yeah, that should be good. Just cobblestone cross. So then we just go all around it, like so. And as you can see, already it looks a lot like a mob spawner. You've got like the big cobblestone on there, just kind of inviting you in. And then we just have to put a ceiling on this thing, which we'll just mostly do that now, actually. So we'll make the ceiling entirely out of cobblestone, actually. Just really show off what these things are meant to be, because the inside's not going to be too much cobblestone, but the outside should be. And then we'll have a big hole in the middle, so we can actually go in and put chests in there, because I want to show you what's going in. So I'm going to just quickly finish the walls in this one, and then repeat on the other side, and then I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, you'll notice now that the cobblestone things are both done. Also, I've done a little bit of work on the middle. Made it entirely obsidianed up, so the only way through is to either break through there or to, you know, block up a little bit and then mine through here. I want to make it, you know, actually encouraged so you go through here, so you don't think, hey, I can go through there, or I can just break through the walls and go. So yeah, your only 2 options to get told people, or 3 options, are go through here, go round, which is kind of risky because this is going to be covered in lava, like I've said. Or your 3rd option is to build up, break through here and do it, which, again, quite risky. So, that's what's going on in the center. Also, we finished both these cobblestone prisons. One's got a cobblestone top, and one's got moss cobblestone, and one's got a cobblestone top, just so you can differentiate them and tell what's going on. So now we just put the chest down, and we're going to put things inside these chests in a second, or later, but for now we'll leave them like this, because I want to make sure the balance is just right later on. But there we go, got the chests inside. Or in fact, we could do the thing we did last time where we put, you know, actually, I was going to put a block of iron underneath, but I want to encourage people to go to these other things, which I'm going to show you right now. So, these are going to be the other things that these people can go for, which are going to be slightly lower, actually be out there, be higher up, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll start. It's because, by the way, the reason of this is because there's going to be lava here, and I'm going to use wood for this. So, we'll make something roughly the same size, I think. Just 5 by 5 blocks, which actually we can make it just a little bit smaller. Actually, I think larger kind of makes sense. And then if you can't work out what we're doing, I'll just place a couple of blocks, see if that makes it more obvious. Oh, I guess we do need 5 by 5 because we can't use all of the blocks. Actually, we'll just make it slightly floating, which is dangerous, but you know that's how we're doing this map. Let's place obsidian there. Actually, we'll come back to it later. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have a random floating piece of, you know, stuff here, and it's gonna be essentially an abandoned mine shaft. That's the look I'm going for here. So we'll do that, and we'll do this. And yeah, this is a very, very dangerous place to be. And instead of being like a super powered weapon, this is gonna be powerful stuff to help you in other ways. So let's just see if we got that look right. I think we have actually. Yo, no, not there. Yeah, I think this looks like an abandoned mine shaft, like corner to me. And then if we had stone there, it'd look more realistic. But whatever, you get the point there. So one of these, I think, is going to have, like, for instance, a diamond block. So 9 diamonds, or maybe just a lot of diamonds possibly to mine, like a lot of diamonds in the corner. And one of them was going to have, like, 9 blocks of gold. So that's enough to make a golden apple. That was my rough idea. Like, I figured that'd be a cool thing. So I think that looks kind of, you know, acceptable there in the corner. You're like, oh, so I've got a super weapon to my right, or I've got a diamond block to my left. Which do we guard more? I want to make it more of a choice type deal rather than just I get one of the 2 powerful weapons and that's how we do it. Because, you know, powerful weapon not going to, you know, stand up to enchanted armor perhaps. That's what I'm going for there. So let's just do another one just here. Same exact look, just kind of copy and paste it. So just couple of fence posts because they're used for. I guess actually we should have some torches in here too, because I think that's another thing about mine shafts have to make them look that next bit more realistic. So fence post, pen post, stuff, and then just copy paste right here. I'm saying copy paste as if I'm literally copy pasting, but you know what I mean, I hope. So there we go, now we've done 2 of these. If we block that up, it looks really weird, but if we leave it there, it's just fine, I think. So we're actually going to add a couple of torches onto this, just to make it look that next bit. I know, it doesn't look entirely right to me right now. We'll actually put these on the other side. But I think if we put a couple of these on, then it will kind of be a bit more inviting. Same with over here. Put a torch just there and there. And then also I think we need a ceiling, which we can just make out of stone. So, will that make it look any better? We'll just give it a look. So, this is one with a stone ceiling. And we can leave that one without a ceiling. Or we could have a wooden ceiling or a dirt ceiling or something. You know, let's see what it looks like entirely covered in stone. I know, it could look better, it could look worse. I think I'll leave it without stone for now. Or at least, maybe only covering the corner like that. Like, that looks kind of okay. But, you know, let's just leave it. Let's just have them be really weird floating structures like this. And so yeah, let's work on the the things that are going to be in each corner then. So one of the corners, as I said, it should be just as simple as block of diamond in the corner right there. I think you need either an iron or a stone pickaxe, whichever one it is, to get that. So it's, you know, still somewhat of an effort, kind of like how you need a pickaxe to get to these things. But on the other hand, actually I've got a good idea. If I put like something that needs a stone pickaxe to mine above the chests in these, I think that would balance them out more. So yeah, and then on the other side, we're going to use 9 gold blocks, which is going to be a little bit difficult to place actually. I'm not sure how we're going to do this. Should we just have a stack, or like 3 stacks of 3? Yeah, that looks a little crazy to be totally honest. I could have a chest there too, which says it has an apple win, but you know, that's still a lot of blocks of gold to mine. Like in that format, I don't think it makes sense. I think what I should just instead do is perhaps have the floor just made out of gold. So just 9 gold blocks in the floor right here. It looks slightly odd, I'm gonna be entirely honest, but you know, it's different, and that's what we're going for. So we'll put an apple on this one. So this means if you mine this successfully and then you turn it into a golden apple, that gives you fire resistance, that gives you regeneration for, I think it's 8 minutes for both. So really, you're kind of a force to be reckoned with for 8 minutes, which is yeah, kind of a big deal. It might be 4 minutes. I don't have the exact timer with me. And then in these chests, I've got an idea for 2 separate things. The first one is going to be I think we'll use a diamond pickaxe, so we need to get an anvil for this, I guess. We'll place the anvil outside the map for now, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be using it. So just go to miscellaneous, use the anvil, place it down, and then yeah, we're going to have one which is a bow and one which is a pickaxe. Which you might be thinking the bow is obviously going to be that one, but you'll see what happens here. So then a bow and a pickaxe, and then we of course need the enchantments for them. So I'm thinking on the bow, instead of using flame or I guess we'll use infinity as well as an arrow, but we're going to use punch so that you can hit people back, but you can't really do any damage, or you can do, you know, the damage you can use with bow, but you're not doing a whole bunch of damage. If they have armor, you're just going to knock them back, which makes it useful still, but not, you know, OP, just insta-kill. So we'll put those on it right now. So bow, punch 2, and then bow. Infinity 1. I would put a name on this, by the way, but I really don't think that's the best thing to do. And then on the pickaxe, we're gonna put flame on it, I think, so that you can you know, do real damage with it. Or yeah, we'll just put fire aspect on it. So you got the flaming pickaxe, which is pretty powerful. And then we're also gonna put efficiency 5 on it, if I can find efficiency 5. Oh, it is efficiency 5. We're going to put that on it too. The reason for this is it means that it's going to be this super breaking tool. It's difficult to show you in creative, of course, but this thing just literally, this is how fast it would work in survival. It destroys everything instantly, and especially when it comes to obsidian, it's going to be very handy for breaking it. So, you know, it's just something worth saying there. Super powerful pickaxe and a super powerful bow, or, you know, super knockback bow, which, whatever you want to use. You've got your decisions there. So let's place them in these chests, fire aspect and efficiency, and then in this one we're gonna have the punch bow. So one sec, let's just fly out so that it's recognizable. The mossy cobblestone one is gonna have the bow, and the regular cobblestone one is gonna have the not bow. So now you should put something above them, which only can be mined with a stone pickaxe or above. I think iron ore is a good one, because then you also get 1 block of iron, and it doesn't seem like it's just cheesing you. Have we got any better examples in here? Yeah, I think we'll just use stone ore. Or iron ore, sorry. Stone ore would be the worst ore. You put it in the furnace and you get stone out. I guess that's kind of what cobblestone is. It's stone ore. But yeah, so we just place cobblestone, iron ore above both of these, so that you need, you know, a stone pickaxe to mine it, but you get an advantage for doing so too. It's to stop people rushing for wood and then, you know, going across here before anyone else can do anything. You need a stone pickaxe first, which of course means you have to mine down, which of course isn't easy. By the way, each side has 2 beds. 1, so you can hide both and, you know, maybe make it not obvious which bed's yours, and 2, so if I need to play 2v2v2, which I think would be a cool game mode, then we can of course do that, or if we're doing just 2v2, so 2 people on each side, that'd be fun too. Because I think this makes like a pretty interesting 1v1 map, because you've got different things on different sides, and you can play at any like rotation, so you can play one side here, one side there, you can play one side here, one side there, and it's, you know, entirely different like sides based on that, because you get different combinations of things. So the idea of doing different things in each corner is that now, no matter where you spawn, you have one abandoned mineshaft and you have one like mob spawn essentially. They're not actually abandoned mineshafts and mob spawners, but they're made to look like that for the purpose of the map. So that's what we've got going on there. Next, we're going to work on the middle. So we actually have to raise this middle up a few more blocks, so we'll just cover it in some more stone. And in the middle, I want to make like something that's, you know, kind of shows your dominance, but isn't something that you can sit there and camp with. It's something you want to race people's islands with, like maybe a lot of building blocks. I'm not entirely sure yet. Or maybe I could just make it be a really big tower that you can't get to, you can only build around. I'm still not entirely certain what I'm going to do with it yet. But I think this is a good starting point, just building up a few blocks. Of course, we can put ores in here if we want to later, but for now, as I said, just leave it the way it is. And this is almost the layer of everything else. So, as I said, I want to encourage people to kill each other, and that's what I want people focusing on. Like these islands, and then each other. The only thing is people should be working with. But the center, of course, has to be. Maybe it's just a flat, you know, thing that you can use to race over 12 people's islands. Or maybe it's like, if it's really tall, so you can build up to it and do that, but it, you know, it doesn't really work. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So it's going to be like one of these islands, but it's going to be raised up like 3 or 4 blocks above them. So this is going to take a lot of building. And let's go to sleep first, actually. Let's go to sleep. So I'll get back to you guys once I've built it up, and that will only be like a minute, but let's do that anyway. So be right back. Okay, so I've decided this is what I'm going with. So it's 2 blocks higher than everything else. And then there's also a little hill in the middle here. This is so that you have a little bit of cover, and you're not just, you know, kind of, all 3 sides can't see you at the same time. It's just you and whoever you want to see you. So you kind of stand here, and then you're mostly visible by them. They can kind of see you, but that's the idea here. It's just kind of cover from people, and I think that's a smart way to do it. We could also make that better by having little corner blocks in here. Like that. I think that makes it a little bit better, actually. So that way you can fully only be visible to 2 people, and one of them can be yourself. So yeah, that's what we're doing right there. But basically, I figured to make the game go fast, like I kind of want it to, in the middle here, I've decided to put a single ender pearl in there. So the first person that gets to the middle will get an ender pearl, which, of course, they can use to just teleport to their side of choosing, and I think that's enough to really make this you know, a viable little, just everyone wants to get to the center. It's really important to rush people, but it's not important to get there if you're gonna, you know, then start camping back with it, because there's pretty much no use to being there, other than, you know, if you build a bridge here, and then you only get the ender pearl but don't use it, you're kind of just pulling yourself open to attack. So yeah, by the way, it does follow the same rule of, if when you respawn, you can respawn for as many times as you want until your beds are destroyed, so, of course, fighting in, I think fighting in the middle is, what most people should be doing, but we'll see how this goes. So this is roughly what we've got so far. I think this is honestly good enough for a trial run. So this is the map as it is so far. I think we'll be trialing out tonight. We'll see if any improvements need to be made, because that's how my maps work. I realize something goes wrong and then I improve them. Kind of like Race to the Center, which by the way is on the same map. People were just rushing through to each other, which is something I admittedly started. So I built the walls a little bit higher and also made it so down in between here there is redstone in the walls. So you need an iron pickaxe to rush people's spawn, or you can go around and do it, but I figured that makes it more competitive and stuff. So yeah, by the way, also it says Race to the Center up here, but I'll put 1v1v1 signs up there. So yeah, this is the map just over here. I need to cover it in lava first, but besides that, I think the map's entirely done. I hope to see you guys at the live stream tonight. It should be a fun time. Hopefully this wood doesn't set on fire from the lava. I'm really scared that it will now, but we're gonna hope our hardest or something like that. And if that doesn't work, then I guess we'll turn off fire spreading. So this has been IBX. Oh, we need to put the trees down. So yeah, we're going to have a tree on each island. I think just a single tree, although it'll be a big tree. One we can actually just build ourselves. Actually, no, we'll bone mill a tree and just hope it goes the same. So should we use a jungle tree? No, that'd be too crazy. So we'll just give every team a spruce sapling. Maybe an oak sapling. I guess it's fair to give them... No, we'll go spruce. Everyone should use spruce wood. It's a little bit wacky. So we'll just place one down on each island with bone meal, and then if it doesn't work, we just bone meal it up, and we try again. So this is how I did it on my last map. I'm sure it might be more efficient to build it myself, but you can't get the same, kind of natural look that the game looks if you try to do that. So let's give this a shot. So that's, let's see if that tree is replicatable, because I'm not sure if that's the standard. Yeah, that is pretty much the standard spruce tree. I think this one has slightly less pieces of wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, oh, there's an extra one up here actually. Oh no, there isn't. That's just all tree. I know these trees confuse me. They're mostly the same, but slightly different. This one looks slightly taller than the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll just punch this down. We'll come back to this in a second. And then last island, we'll try the same thing. Because I want everyone to have the same amount of wood to start with, of course. I think that's fair. And even if some fits off the edge, which might not be the best move in the world, actually. But you have to, put wood stuff there if you want to collect it, which I think is fun. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7 again? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just quickly count that is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's no block there. So yeah, we need to redo this. Or we could just add... Yeah, actually, I'm just going to add an extra piece of spruce to these trees, which makes them technically not the same, but it might as well be. So we'll just get some spruce leaves. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let's get some spruce leaves, and let's put them down. And yeah, this is just the last finishing touch to the map, making sure the trees are all just fine. Should we do the same just over here then? Yeah, let's do the same just over here. So yeah, the trees will actually break from not the top block, the one below it, but I don't think that'll actually affect anyone, for the most part anyway. So, we'll break all this by hand. And yeah, we'll get back to this at some point later when... you can check out the live stream tonight. That'll be entirely done then. All we have to do now is finish this one tree and add lava to the bottom of the map and hope it doesn't burn everything, and then we should be good. There might be some small changes I make along the way, but this is mostly how the map is going to look. I hope to see you guys here tonight. It's going to be interesting to play this one. I'm really sad about deleting my other map, but if it means this map is here now, hopefully this is fun. I'm going to be playing with subscribers, of course, if I haven't said that already. So yeah, hope to see you guys over at the map on Twitch and on YouTube.